Hello everyone, today we are going to break down the remaining episode title names for House of the Dragon, but before that remember to like the video, helps out the channel a lot, and subscribe, and yada yada yada. Let's get to it. There are going to be spoilers for the rest of the season. I'm basically predicting what's going to happen in each episode, so you have been warned. Episode 4 is titled The King of the Narrow Sea. This is referring to Daemon Targaryen. If you remember from the last episode, Daemon and House Velaryon were able to defeat the Triarchy on the Stepstones. After their victory, Corlys crowns Daemon as the King of the Narrow Sea. We see him wearing the crown in this picture. Daemon likes being a thorn in his brother's side, so being called king would definitely make Viserys angry. Episode 5 is titled We Light the Way. Now these are the words of House Hightower, which is the house Otto and Alicent are from, so I would assume this episode deals with them more. I think this is going to be the episode where Viserys gets rid of Otto as his hand and replaces him with Lionel Strong. The reason why Viserys is replacing Otto is that he kept trying to get him to replace Rhaenyra as heir with Aegon, his grandson. If you recall from the last episode, in a conversation Otto had with his brother Hobart, Otto plans on convincing the king to do this, and it seems that Viserys has grown tired of it. Episode 6 is titled The Princess and the Queen. This is referring to Princess Rhaenyra and her stepmother, Queen Alicent Hightower. I believe this is the episode where the blacks and greens term is going to be coined. The term came about when a great tourney was held in King's Landing for the 5th anniversary of Viserys and Alicent's marriage. At the tourney, Alicent wore green and Rhaenyra wore the colors of House Targaryen, red and black. People noticed this and referred to Alicent's group as the Greens and Rhaenyra's group as the Blacks. Now, I don't think there will be another tourney this season, so I think it's going to be some other event. What? I do not know. The 7th episode is titled Driftmark. Driftmark is the seat of House Velaryon. I believe we are going to see the funeral of Laenor Velaryon, who at this point is married to Rhaenyra. I know the funeral takes place at Driftmark, which is why I believe this. That's basically all I'm going off. We will also get to see the scene where Alicent is trying to stab Rhaenyra in the eye, which I know takes place after the funeral. The reason Alicent is trying to stab Rhaenyra is because of Aemond, who we see to the right of Alicent. Aemond is one of Alicent and Viserys' sons. His right eye seems to be a bit bloody. Aemond's nickname is Aemond One Eye. Aemond lost his eye during a scuffle with Rhaenyra's sons. In short, Aemond called them Strongs, which is a house in Westeros, Lionel Strong being the head of that house. Rhaenyra was married to Laenor Velaryon, so Aemond is saying that Rhaenyra's sons are not Laenor's, they are bastards of Harwin Strong, which is a rumor circulating around court. That is why Alicent is trying to stab Rhaenyra, who is probably protecting her sons. Alicent wants revenge. An eye for an eye, literally. The 8th episode is titled The Lords of the Tides, which is also referring to House Velaryon, is what they call their head of the house, so that would be Corlys. I really don't know what this episode could be about. I mean, this is a complete shot in the dark, but maybe the marriage of Rhaenyra and Daemon. I know this really doesn't relate to the title name, but it really has me stumped. If you have any thoughts, leave it down in the comments below. The 9th episode is titled The Green Council. It is referring to Alicent's council or group. I believe this is going to be the episode where Viserys dies, and instead of informing Rhaenyra, who is on Dragonstone at this point, they instead crown Aegon as king, ignoring that Rhaenyra is the heir. The 10th episode is titled The Black Queen. This is referring to Rhaenyra's group or council, and this is referring to her specifically. After finding out that her father died and that they crowned her half-brother Aegon king, they held a council at Dragonstone where they would crown Rhaenyra queen. And the Targaryen Civil War, the Dance of the Dragons, officially begins. So what do you think? Am I somewhat close? Leave it down in the comments below. And if you want more House of the Dragon content, please subscribe. Also like the video. Check out the Twitter link in the description below. And as always, have an awesome day.